Hey guys, thank you for checking in with The Motive, a reason for doing something, especially one that is not obvious, where we try to talk about things that are not obvious to some and make them obvious for others. So,
Yeah. Welcome.
welcome. Today's topic we're going over is kind of something that you want to do in your business or lifestyle, but having patience and knowing accurate expectations if you are starting a business. I guess it is more business related, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if you're starting a business or you're working in your business or you're building a business, the patience that you need and the proper expectations that you should have in your mind for what you're trying to do.
Right.
And right now, everybody seems like they are, they're watching YouTube or they're seeing other people and they're only looking at the end result of what these people have done. And they're thinking they're going to do it in the next month or
That's
6 months or year.
Great point. Yeah. You gotta understand at the beginning that this is a long haul. It's a grind. It's not, you're not going to get rich overnight. It was a great point you said, like the YouTube people, a lot of those people have been online for 10, 15 years before they even started to be successful. So you don't think of that, right? You think of so-and-so did this and now he's making $1 million every video he puts out or whatever the case. But you get lucky sometimes. You get that get rich overnight thing, but that's the rarity, right? So, understand it's a grind. I see it all the time. I think I told you that earlier. I seen people that have businesses, partners, this and that some people just think that they're going to just do so well in the first year and they just don't. Like it just takes so much work. It takes so much dedication, time, everything. My family comes from like restaurants. That's a 7-day a week kind of thing, all day, every day, just to make ends meet. And, if you have good quarters here and there, if you have good, then you do make some money, but it takes so much and so much of everything to actually be successful. And you just don't think of that at the beginning. You're like, this will be fun. They were successful. I should just get there in 6 months. It doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, no. And everybody's got a different story. We talked about this before, which is you're making your own story and you're listening to your own plan. But it's funny you say that because, like I said, I see a lot of people like I've seen it in business and sales because, like I always say, sales is running your own business, right? Or anything that's production based off what you do is your own business, especially doing this stuff. Like you said, you come from the restaurant business as well. People have the wrong expectations. They think I'm going to build this cool thing really quick, and then I can leave and go drink Mai Tais on the beach and be done with life. And it's a tougher job than a job. And I don't think people quite understand. Like you said, it's a 7-day a week business in the restaurant business.
Right.
And it's not 9 to 5. The rewards can be greater if the expectations are right and you're going to ride through it all. Because I think realistically, like you need to be able to say, I'm going to devote 5 years of my life to whatever I'm doing to become successful.
Right.
And if it happens in less time, then great. I think now things do speed up a little quicker. I see people get successful in 3 and 4 years, start hitting those milestones of success, whatever that might be to them.
Right.
But I don't see anybody really do it in a year or even 2, really.
First time I ever heard of this was, I grew up as a kid with, like I said, the restaurant business, but I remember going to college and they were doing statistics on businesses and it was like, after the first 2 years, like 80% of businesses fail. And after 5 years, another 20%, another 7. And basically stated businesses don't make money till after 7 years, basically was that statistic. And this was 10, 15 years ago. But
and that's still true because I hear that recently, like 5% are in business or maybe even less, 3% over 7 years.
Right.
Maybe it was, or 5 years. I don't know. I got to go back and fact check it. But you're right. Like 3/4 don't make it past the first year. And then it just dwindles on from there. And to get over 5 or 7 years is very, very, very small percentage of people.
Right.
Most of those ones, even that small percent, I think most of those people aren't successful because they don't know how to run the business or they haven't learned how to scale a business or take it to the next level as well.
Right.
How long do you expect it takes to find success
in
a business?
All those things. Yeah. All those things play into what you said, expectations. Obviously it's great to be a dreamer. It's great to have those those big goals that you want to set and everything. But like you just said, 3%, and some of those 3% aren't even actually succeeding. So to tell that dreamer at the beginning of that, and it's like, oh, you just killed my dream. Like, come on, like right off the bat. But yeah, it's set the expectations. and then execute pretty much and just keep going, keep moving. You got to keep going. So
I think it's kind of good to, since we're talking about setting the proper expectations, like shoot that person with if their dream is big enough, then that's not going to affect them.
right.
But if your dream is surface level deep,
Right.
like it's just an idea,
right.
then it's better to get it shot down. Yeah, exactly. Squash it early and either change it, become stronger, or change what your plan was, because it's a tough ride.
Right.
So
yeah, that person, if you tell them they're going to deal with a lot more than that you saying 3% only are going to succeed, then you know, if that deters them, they're not ready for starting a business or maintaining a business. So
it takes thick skin.
Thick skin. Yep. So
it takes perseverance. It takes humility. It takes a lot of different
it's a lot
things to be able to become successful and to ride it out that long. And it's easier to give up, but it's easier to give up on anything short term.
Yeah. So, I mean, just the patience to have a business, run a business. It's a lot. So, I just see it all the time. And I thought it was a great topic to go over as far as business owners, starters, maintainers, whatever. Yeah. On every level, it's just know your expectations, set goals, meet goals. It's such a hard thing to do. So I thought it was a great thing to cover and go over basically.
Yeah. I think it's really good to, you know, I say this as well to people too, but like, what is the real real reason you're doing it?
Yeah.
Like, again, is it because you think you're going to drink Mai Tais? Because you want financial freedom, or I want security? Because you don't get that by doing minimal work and being minimally devoted. So those are things I would like, if you're thinking about it or you're in business or want to start a business, dig deep and find the real reasons you're wanting to do it. I'm dying over here, by the way. Where'd my water go?
Bless you.
Anyway, so but yeah, I think in conclusion on that topic, I would say my advice is get realistic about your expectations and make sure you're willing and you're strong enough to last 5 years and be devoted and committed and obsessed with whatever it is you're trying to do. Because without those emotions and those feelings, then you're not going to make it, or you're less likely to make it, I would say.
Yeah. I would agree with you. Same thing. Understand that it's a grind and it's going to take time, and just know that, you know, don't think, I'm going to be a success overnight. Just understand that, engulf yourself in the process and the work. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Right?
Trust the process. Yeah.
So,
like you said, patience. It's all about patience. Patience is the key to success. I know that's a quote from like something.
Gandhi.
Yeah, I think it's Gandhi, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Trust us.
Don't fact check that, because you're probably wrong. But patience is the key to success. So seriously, be patient with what you're doing. Don't try to get rich overnight, and get obsessed and devoted, and, you know, fact check yourself to make sure you are strong enough to make it through whatever comes in your way.
Yep. Make sure you want to do what you want to do, and all that background that you said.
Yeah.
Dig deep into yourself before you start making these.
Dig deep. And if it's not for you, that's not a problem.
It's good.
Yeah.
Move on.
Know. Now you know.
Yeah. So
that's that.
Anyways, yeah. Thanks for listening. That was business and being patient in business.
Understanding
that.
So yeah. Hopefully that gives some help, or maybe lets you think a little bit about what you're doing, or reflect back on what you're doing. And if it did help you, please, you know, like and share and tell other people about it, because we would like to be able to talk to more people about more stuff that is interesting or helpful to those people.